speaking of movies that have been moved out of their 2020 and gone even farther, some have moved off of their release dates in theaters and gone straight to streaming. The most recent high-profile one of those is, of course, the Pixar movie Soul. You know, Soul was supposed to come out on November 20th, just until a few days ago. It was only a few days ago, you know, that they were still advertising on the NBA Finals on TV, you know, spending big dollars, marketing and promoting and raising awareness that Soul was hitting theaters on November 20th. And then, of course, unsurprisingly, the announcement came that they were moving it to Disney Plus on December 25th for no extra charge for Disney Plus subscribers. It's going to be a free thing. Sounds like they learned a lesson from all the backlash they got for that stunt they pulled with Mulan. And so we're on to it there. Now, I've been a little bit pessimistic about Soul. Not pessimistic as far as, is this movie going to be good? It's Pixar. I assume it's going to be great. But I've been a little bit pessimistic about what it's tough to say box office now because it's not going theatrical, but let's go with those terms. What its box office potential was. I wasn't completely sure, the way the movie had been marketed up until this point, that a lot of families were going to feel comfortable taking kids to it right away, because the marketing for Soul, particularly like the first trailer they put out, was very heady, very existential, very much about, I mean, it's a movie about this musician who dies and what happens when you're dead, you know, that sort of thing. And again, the trailers for itself came across as very existential and kind of heady, which to adult film fans like me is like, oh my God, I cannot wait to see this. But would a lot of parents think, oh yeah, I got to take little Billy to go see this? I don't know. Well, yesterday I got an email in my account from Disney Marketing saying that they had just launched, they were about to launch a new trailer for Soul. Brand new trailer had come out. And I'm going to say this. As far as the marketability of this movie and getting families feeling like that, this is something we can take the kids to, this was the best piece of marketing they put out yet. This new trailer for Soul felt like a Pixar family film. The other one really didn't feel that way. This one did. Now, it's still very much exactly what we thought it was going to be. I mean, it's the movie about this musician who's got dreams. He dies, finds himself in the afterlife. But instead of going to the afterlife, he ends up in something they call the Great Before, where souls get their personality. And he's trying to get back to his life on Earth because he was about to get some kind of big break and breaking out in music and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, the trailer was great on several levels because just as a trailer, it was fun. It had energy. That existential nature was still there, but it wasn't played up nearly as heavily as the previous marketing had. It gave us more of an insight as to what is this movie going to be about. And it was fun. It was fun. And I got to tell you, my pessimism, let's say that, my pessimism about how well will this movie kind of appeal to families, a lot of it's been alleviated after this new trailer. I think this new trailer did a much better job, and it did so without taking away any of the enthusiasm that I, as an adult viewer, had from the previous marketing. You know, because even though the previous marketing may not have appealed to families with kids that lot, but appealed to a lot of us who are older and love our Pixar films, I feel like this new one brought and would bring a lot more of those families, you know, families with young kids on board without alienating those of us who really liked what seemed like to be the existential nature of the movie. It's a great trailer. It's a great trailer. Anyway, the question here is, guys, have you had a chance to see this new trailer from Soul? I thought it was a really well done, very smart trailer, and I think it's going to get a lot more people excited about than the previous marketing efforts had. Maybe you liked it, maybe you didn't. What are your thoughts? Jump into the comments section below and let me know your opinion there. All right, guys.